When I how we doing? When we get into it, life is like a movie, but I can't construe it. Man, dang, we ain't got no headphones, so you gonna hear everything: the cops shooting, dogs barking, kids yelling, all that. But today we just walking around before it gets dark, cause it's like 5:30. It usually gets hella dark by like if that's 6, like around 6, it's pitch black. When the street lights are on, that's how you know it's getting dark early. So you want to head in the house or head or whatever, find some shelter, cause this ain't no sundown town or no shit like that. But we just want to stay clear, aiming. So keep your blades on you or your gun if you're licensed, and mind your business. Mind your business. Don't be a hero. Cause like once you try to be a hero and you're not qualified for that quality, why does it sound so close? Like it's like down the street. And like once you try to be a hero and it's like it's not your forte, you tend to get the person in the predicament situation hurt and yourself hurt. So either mind your business, call the authorities. You know what I'm saying? What I do, I don't even know. I don't be in those situations anymore. I just be chilling. I be living life. You know where we finna go? We finna go back to the benches, bro. How we used to do back in the day. This shit will pull down now. But honestly, it's great weather to be outside. It's windy, but not too windy. It's cold, but not too cold. It's like the perfect temperature. You know? And, it's like everybody is like so capsulated in their own lives, and that is a wonderful thing. But sometimes it is nice to take a break and just enjoy the scenery. Even if the scenery's not even that good. But like that's what I do. I do that mainly on the weekend though. Why on the weekend? Shit, I don't even know. Mainly on the weekend because the weekend is where I edit all the videos. I paste them out. I pick the thumbnail, the description, shit like that. But I don't really do that much editing in my videos because I like to keep them raw. Or like I guess authentic more than anything. So like if mistakes will be in there. Words will be mispronounced, shit like that. My phone may drop. Might have to scratch a fucking head or something and you're looking in the sky. But honestly, did my glove drop? Yo, hold on. I low-key think my glove just dropped. I had a glove in my back pocket. It's my lucky glove. Where did it go? Oh my lord, where's my glove? Where's my lucky glove? Did I not have it in my... Oh my... See, this is what happens. I just had it. Like, my lucky glove is gone. Oh, my lucky... Oh, that's right there on the street. See? This is what happens. Why do I have a lucky glove? Don't question. Oh my god, don't hit me. It's a car. I dropped it. You see? My lucky glove. Oh shit, it matched my outfit. My lucky glove. But yeah. I had to go pick that back up because that's my favorite glove. I know I probably look crazy right now. That old man, girls. So, right now, this is what I'm thinking, right? there's always like a big wave of just simultaneously multiple thoughts in different categories that rushes through my brain, right? So evidently, what I try to do is record it or write it down. But my calligraphy is hot ass. I'm left-handed. So my cursive and my scripture is just like butt cheeks. But it was way better when I was younger. When I looked at my older, and it was way better. God damn, nigga, if you sound like you're yelling at me. Fuck. You got something to say? He ain't about that, bro. I'll go in that tree and beat his ass. This would be a good ass Christmas tree though. He's screaming and shit like I want to bust him. But yeah, so back to what I was talking about, right? So mainly when the rush of ideas come in, it's like a multitude of ideas with different genres of, I guess, living quarters. So like it'll be a building or a room where it's only specifically made for, I guess, it'll be like, you know how there's like gyms and shit, or rooms for band or music, and then libraries, right? So that would be those would be quarters, but they'll all look the same, but they'll just have objects and things that are used for those different activities, right? And then it'll be a room for like editing software, a studio, right? But then after that, the layout after that layout, what I see after will be something totally different. It'll be one for writing stories, stories about complete, like short-term stories about completely nothing, just like utterly just straight, just crap. Like anything you want, that's what it is. Like, did I just step in gum? Hold up, should we do a fit check? Hold on, I don't think my shit could balance on this. Oh no, what about this? Oh, that's way too risky. Well, honestly, we gotta find a place to be. No soliciting, no ordering, so you can't even stay here for long. Oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, I low-key jumped though. Where's the benches at, bro? Have I not been here before? I swear. It's the mailbox benches. This is how you get shot. You go in neighborhoods that you're not familiar with, wearing bright ass colors. That's how you get killed. But it's never. It don't ever seem like that, cause you gotta think, cause everybody windows fucking open. Niggas be having their door opens, windows open. If I was on my bad timing, which I never was, because I was a great kid living in the suburbs, 2-parent house home, 4 cars, big ass roof. Like where I lived in a mansion all my life. I was just a real street nigga. I mean, like I was just rich like my whole life. Like where I ain't never had hand-me-downs, never homeless. I ain't never had to eat out the trash can or eat food that stores finna throw away. None of that. You know why? Cause I'm a stepper. Oh my god. Did I just find the jackpot? Hold on, check me out. Hold on. It's not even a fit. Just this something. My lucky glove. Oh, this shit low-key mad. Put that bitch in the back pocket. I see light flickering. Who that is? This is why you gotta keep a pole on your tongue. But we got a little song. Stupid ass. Alright, but let's go to the goddamn benches. But where's that at? The bench is like. No, I'm gonna walk that way. Old people. Fuck. Oh, hell no. That nigga just hit a U. He looking for somebody. I don't know who he looking for, but he ain't looking for me. Well, I can just walk right here, right? There it is. See? There's a sidewalk. See? There's a sidewalk. I didn't even see that shit. Bro. Oh shit. Can I cut through here? Oh heck yeah. Don't be cutting through people's neighborhoods and shit, but this. Found it. Did I just step in dog shit? Oh, with the fresh uptowns on. With the fresh uptowns. With the fresh uptowns. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Holy shit. Gang. I wonder if I can. Bro, I don't got my phone case, so I don't think it'll work like this. Yeah, that's gonna slip right through. Oh, hold on, hold on. Is I'm still in the view though? Okay, bam. You know, this used to be hella awkward. Like back in the day, when I used to record. Like I used to be hella awkward, hella anxious to record. But you gotta think, nobody cares what the fuck you're doing, gang. Nobody. Like nobody's really that in tune to other people's lives like you think. Only on the internet. Like when you're like internet educated and not like educated about the internet, but like the internet educates you. Like you're like a severely online. You can really tell. You can depict like who's been, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But at the same time, you can tell who's fully judgmental when it comes to what they're blessed with. Like, oh, you're not intelligent, shit like that, right? We throw that word around so much, but I feel like we tend not to know what it fully means, you know. But like, honestly, it feels great to know, even though I'm not gonna be here for long, I might have something in the works where I'm gonna become somewhere known, you know? I hope it's not known for anything toxic, though. But if I'm being for real, it is a beautiful day. And I don't want to waste it on this bench talking. I might like go back and go like see what's going on. But I like being outside though. The reason I like being outside because it's more peaceful. I can be in the most dangerous area outside, but for some reason, I ain't saying I ain't no gangster or nobody gonna test me. But for some reason, if you don't bother nobody, you don't get nobody a stink look, and you ain't wearing things you ain't supposed to, then you're straight, you know? Honestly. But people are judgmental about the things you wear, the things you do, the things you say, because deep down they hate themselves. Deep down, they're judging you because they don't want others to judge them. So, they're projected. Like, you see, I got high water black khakis on with a goddamn yellow shirt. Is that drip? Fuck no, do I care? I mean, I used to be in fashion. I used to put that shit in, but now I'm worried about making this money, nigga. Excuse my language. Excuse my French. I'm worried about making this. I'm worried about making this money, bro. My lucky glove, bro. You know. And I wouldn't say I got my innocence taken away from me from a young age. I feel like I didn't have innocence. I was more naive to the world. People say, oh, you gotta keep them innocent as long as you can. No, you wanna keep them ignorant and naive. That's so they're easier to control. That's what you do to the whole world, you know what I'm saying? That's what you do to the whole world. Keep us uneducated or feed us lies. Or you doing too much and you're overthinking everything. That's how it usually is, bro. If you keep it simple, your emotions won't overflow you. But it's okay to feel your emotions, you know? It's okay to feel negativity. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel all that. Because you're going to need that. You're gonna need that at the end of the day, because without that, you won't learn how to deal with it. You know. And then if you don't learn and you experience for the first time, you're gonna go crazy. You know. You're gonna feel like their whole world is collapsing on you. Are they even throwing leaves at them? I say kids will be kids. They say. I think the neighborhood I used to be in wasn't ghetto until later on. But my mother always said she wanted me to have a nice childhood. Kids to play with and stuff like that. Cause I was the only child. I was always by myself. I was always in my thoughts. I was like it's contradictory to the things that I do now. But I was always a quiet child. You know. But my mom said she loved my smile. It'll bright up a room. They say. But I don't. I think now when I smile, it's to hide the embarrassment of not knowing what's next. You know, the smile hides the pain. It's a shadow of oneself. But it's not on no sad note or like I always been a loner, always been different. No, it's none of that, bro. It's just I think I tried to do something with what I not. I try to be in every facet of the word of multi-diverse. Did music, did sports. I did the so-called hood shit. And I hate when people call it hood shit, because it's not hood shit. It's just people trying to make ends meet. Not in the most logistical way, but they're trying to find their way, because I made mistakes. Hella mistakes. I made mistakes that every teenager boy has made and more. But I ain't gonna snitch on myself, because, you know, I was led by my manhood, not my brain, they said. And that's why I said one of my vices, vices was lust, so to speak. Look at the moon, twin. Can you see it? Yeah. One of my vices was lust, but I think that's most kids, cause what is it? It's not that they're outgoing. The physical touch of a significant other or a partner or a being that they so-called care for at that time is the only thing that can soothe a boy, a young black boy, because I guess the attention and the love that they got from their mother was only temporary, or they never got it, period. So I think that's why boys become lustful, not excusing that fact, not at all. That's not what I'm trying to say. I am trying to convey that in a point of time, you come to see that some boys, no matter what race or ethnicity, nationality, it doesn't matter, it's just boys are not inherently or naturally lustful creatures. You know, I think it's more of a procreation and the sensation of one's act is what tends to get it. So when you hear so many stories about these boys losing at an early age, I wouldn't say I lost mine early. Well, I wouldn't count that, because whatever happened to me before, I didn't count that, because that person was way older than me, and I wouldn't say I was a victim, because boys be like, I was in control of the whole situation. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. If you think that, you think that. But the way I see it is, I at that moment of time wasn't conscious enough or coherent enough to really put together the pieces that happened at that time. But older, you know what I'm saying? As a oh, that nigga about to hit me. Let me scoot over. As an older nigga, like I'm older now, even though I'm still a teen. I haven't lived 2 decades yet. But since I'm older now, you know, it's just, is he turning? Since I'm older now, it's not that I seen the error of my ways. It's more of, okay, th- for for from now on, I need to do this and that, and excommunicate myself from other areas of which I was, you know, because it's always you live and you learn, or each step you take will show you away from your mistake. Uh, that sounds like is he drunk? There's a drunk man outside. Oh, life must be hard. What time is it? Why is it? Why is this nigga drunk at 6 o'clock? Oh, he's walking his dog. With a beer? That's the most cliche shit I ever seen in my life. But yeah, honestly, great little yap session. Love to see it. Probably catch y'all when I catch y'all, cause the weekdays is when you're looking for work and you're working. So I try to post though. I try to, like, I really do. Or I try to make some music, cause it's a part of the craft. It's always a part of the craft. I'm about to go this way. It's a part of the craft, you know. And you let it see it. Well, you let it see it. But I will hit y'all. Well, stop saying that. I'll hit you later, my guy. And I hope you have a good night, you know.